We know that rates of domestic violence increased during the COVID-19 lockdown, and experts say survivors were also less likely to seek treatment as well. That's especially worrying for people who suffered concussions from assault or strangulation because they could have an undiagnosed brain injury. One woman who survived brutal assaults has told her story to the ABC in the hope it will encourage others to get help. And a warning, this story from Kelly Hughes contains graphic descriptions of violence.
Cherie was lucky to escape with her life after enduring almost a decade of horrendous domestic violence.
I was probably inches of my life of consciousness, him not even knowing himself what he was doing.
During one particularly vicious assault, she was punched at least 30 times in the head. Beaten and lying on the floor of the shower, she called an ambulance, unaware she was suffering a brain bleed.
I didn't want to tell the doctor, but she pretty much said that if I don't tell her the truth, next time it's going to be a body bag. So that pretty much woke me up to it all.
In the months that followed, she struggled with her speech, concentration and memory. A year on, she's still suffering.
The migraines, I literally had one the other night to the point I felt like my brain was swelling. That's the pain, the pressure and the pain I get.
Experts say it's common for survivors who suffer head and neck injuries, including strangulation, to be unaware of the long-lasting impacts of the abuse. A Brain Injury Australia study found 40% of domestic and family violence victims who went to hospital over a decade in Victoria had a brain injury. And that's just the ones who got help.
There's really good evidence from overseas that women who sustain a brain injury from domestic and family violence often don't go anywhere near a healthcare setting like a hospital or a GP's office.
Domestic violence advocates want to encourage survivors of violent assaults to seek medical attention, even if their injuries are from some time ago. They also want more training for medical professionals.
And the better we get at understanding brain injury and the relationship between sexual violence and domestic violence, the less risk we'll have of that not being assessed.
It's not okay, and I don't want anyone else to go through this. It's not just for the women, but for the kids, because the kids suffer just as much.
Cherie hopes telling her harrowing story will inspire others to get help. Kelly Hughes, ABC News.
And if you or someone you know needs help, please contact 1800-RESPECT by phone or by visiting their website.